Hi, my name is Tiffany and welcome back to my channel, Peculiar Collection. So today I'm going to be showing you guys an updated video of my adult coloring book collection for you guys to show. Since I got a new adult coloring book, I thought why not show you guys my updated collection. I am going to be showing you guys the pages I'm currently working on and some of the completed pages. So anyway, let's get started with this video. So the first thing I want to show you guys is my very brand new adult coloring book that my dad's friend gave me. She gave me this one. She let me have it. So this is the one that I got. It's new. I love this one. Like almost every pages are in here. I want to do all the pages. So I only did one page since it was the weekend and I was coloring with her. So I only did one adult coloring book page in here. But I do want to do like almost every single page. So I'll show you like a flip through. Not the best flip through you guys are going to get because I can't show you the opposite way, but this is all that are in there. There are a couple pages that have been taken out, but that's okay. She let me have this and I'm like in love with like most pages. I want to do almost every single page in this book. Like it's so cute. And this is the one. I don't know why my eyes are watering, but they just are. So I'm going to show you, this is the page I am currently working on, and I might be finished this today. As I was working on this morning, and I can't wait. So this is the very first picture. I love drawing roses. I always draw them red. But this is the first time I'm drawing it, something that's not red. It's a pink. So pink rose, it reminds me of the one that my dad gave me. So this is really cute. I like it. It's the only page in here that I've done so far. Like every other page in here, I haven't really done any in here yet. So I only done this first one. And these ones can rip out of the book if you want. But I didn't want to. And it was already like ripped here, so I just taped it up when I got home. But other than that, I like all these pages. I think they're really cute and I can't wait. Like, there is a seahorse one in here if I could find it. Well, I can't find it. I don't think I can. Oh, wait, I found it. So there's like a seahorse one in here and I can't wait to do that. There's a couple other pages in here that I want to do like almost every. This is probably the only book I have that like almost every single page. Every book I have, there might like a couple of the pages, but this one I like almost every page. So that one's a good one, and I'm glad that, or I'm thankful that she gave it to me. I'm gonna put them all over here. You can't see them. This one I got from Michael's craft store a while back when I also got these. So I'll show you what I got. I got these gel writer gel pens. I'm not really sure they're the best because they do smudge a lot. But my favorite gel pens are these glitter ones. They are yummy glitter ones. These ones are my favorite because they dry up so quickly and like they are gel. So like these ones dry up really nice. So they're my favorite ones. So I'm gonna put this back. So when I got those gel pens, I also got this book, but those gel pens, they really do smudge, and I wouldn't recommend it for this book, because this book has like a gloss, I think kind of a glossy material. It's not really fully glossy. I don't know what material I can call it, but, so this one is, Million Owls, Fine Feather Friends to Color. So this is the one I have here. I didn't do much other pages in here. I only did one set page, which I did these two here. But you could tell there's a lot of smudging if you can't tell on the camera, but there is a lot of smudging, and that's why I don't like using gel pen in this book. I like using gel pen for some of the books, but not all of my adult coloring books. Just sometimes they smudge in certain books, and in some other books their pages are a bit different where they actually don't smudge as much. But I think it's also my gel pens I got, the gel writers from Michael's Craft Store. I'm pretty sure they are the really wet ones, so they do smudge a lot, which is another reason I don't like using them. But I like using my sparkly ones because they don't smudge at all on any of the books. I'm going to try finding more better gel pens for me that won't smudge. Because I do like using gel pen, but they do run out very easily, and they smudge. The ones that I have smudge. So I don't know if it's just the ones I have, or it's just how they really work. But I don't like how they stay wet for a long time and you have to wait for them to dry. But they do make pretty pictures, but the colors don't last either because once you run out of that color, it's really hard to get another color unless you go looking for the exact same set. And I don't really want to find that. So pencil crayons are my favorite, but these are the pictures I drew or colored in. I haven't done any others in this book yet. I really do want to start getting my pencil crayons and start on doing a couple more pictures in here because I've only started this one. So I haven't really done any others, but that one's really cute and I like it. Another one I have done, I got these two from Indigo Chapters. These two together, they're both $7 each at Indigo Chapters when I got them. So this is the first one I picked out. It is Posh Coloring Book. It's a smooth design for fun and relaxing. This is the fun and relaxing one. I only did one picture as well in here. And there was an owl in here, but I ripped that out so my boyfriend can draw the owl. He loves coloring in the owl one. He has this book as well, so he loved the owl one, wanted to color it again, and I can care less. But this is the only one I did. I did this one in gel pen as well. So I like gel pen and I like markers, but not as much as I like pencil crayons. So gel pen and markers are only sometimes that I'll do. I haven't tried paint yet because I know the whole it leaks through thing. This one kind of leaked through, but not as much, which I liked. So this is really cute. And you can hear like noises in the background. I'm very sorry. There's people talking. So that is like the only picture I've done in here, but there's like so many other pictures I could do and I can't wait. Then the same day I got this one. I am Christian, so I believe in God. So I got this one. It says Posh Coloring Book, Prayer for Inspiration and Peace. So it's basically the same company, but they have different people making the book. So this is the person who did this one from that company. And I did a lot of coloring in here. Like this is my favorite book to color in because of the sayings. So I did do this one, which says, "Good morning, God. This is your day. I am your child. Show me your ways." I did that in pencil crayon. There are some other pictures I gotta find. I did this one too. It says sometimes you just have to you have to lower your head, say a prayer, and weather the storm. I did this one in pencil, and not pencil crayon, this one in gel pen, but I didn't wait for the book to dry. I accidentally closed the book before it dried, so it ended up smudging this page. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it did smudge to the other side, and I really hate that. That's another reason I don't use gel pen. You have to wait for them to dry before you close your book. There are some other pages in here. I'm trying to find the ones that I completed in here. There might be a current one I'm working on that I haven't completed yet, if I could find it. So this is the one I'm still currently working on. I'm very close to being done. I just have to do the ribbon and the lettering, and that's it. Basically, we'll be done this one. So that's the one I'm currently working on. It says, "Prayers is a key to God's heart." I also have maybe a couple others if I could find them in here. I don't know how long that's going to take to find all the pages in here. So I did a seahorse. This says, say your prayers. I love seahorses. They're my favorite animal. Seahorses and starfish are my favorite sea creatures. But if you want to know what my favorite animal is on land, that would be a giraffe. And I also did this one. There might be others that I've done, but I don't know where they are. But these are the ones I know for sure I've done. I've done this in gel pen, but not really liking how it looked in gel pen. Really wish I did it in pencil crayon or something. But it's whatever. So that's like all the pages in here. They're all basically Christian verses and stuff, which I like. Then this one I got because I went to co-op in high school, which is where you go to work for a little bit while you're at school, but you don't get paid for it, just like experience of work. So I was working at a daycare in the high school, and when I was done, they gave me this coloring book for finishing for my last day at daycare, and I was like, ooh, I liked coloring. I don't know if they knew I liked coloring, but they gave me this and a movie gift card, so I don't remember what I did with the movie gift card. I know I went to the movies for something. I'm not really a movie person, but this is something I did. My sister, who's autistic, ripped out maybe one page I was working for my mom, which was a coffee page. I was going to actually rip that out and frame it or something, but my sister ripped it, and I don't know what I did with the page. I think I put it together, and I don't know where it went, but I'll show you a page that I have left, Because I don't really work a lot in here because my sister ripped out one page, and for some reason I don't like working here anymore since that day, and it got wet, so some of the pages look awful. But here's the page I was working on, but I don't know who put the drink on my book. I don't know what really happened here because I remember putting this book away. So I don't know where this drink mark came from. I am still confused of where that even came from in the first place. But this is really cute. I like how I drew it in color. I did this in marker, but they are double-sided, so I'll show you why I wouldn't recommend marker in here. This was from the dollar store. It leaked through to the other page. So if you could tell, yeah, it leaked really badly on the other page. It is a dollar store book, but I got it from as a gift, and I like it. My very favorite page on here that I really want to start working on. I will be doing this in pencil crayon because it does double-sided, but I can't wait to start working on this because October is coming up, and we're in September right now, so I can't wait. I want to start doing this in October and do like a pumpkin theme. Maybe I'll rip this out of the book and like hang it up on my wall, or maybe I'll just leave it like in here. I'm not really sure. I like to keep most of my pages in their books, but this one is the only book I think I can be okay with ripping out and putting it somewhere. But most of the time, I hate ripping out pages in my book. That's just me. I like keeping them in their books, so I can always flip through and be like, oh, that's the book that that picture came from and I worked on. This one I got from, I'm Canadian, so we have a Canadian Tire. And I guess when I was there, this is the very first adult coloring book I ever got. How I got into adult coloring book was called, I was in high school, we did an art class, and we were making adult coloring books. I did not know anything about it, even though I saw this one book called, what was it called? Secret Garden. And I looked at it, like, oh, this is a coloring book, this is weird. But I still wasn't knowing what adult coloring book was. I thought it was just some random coloring book. I didn't know adult coloring books were a thing. So when I saw that, I thought that was cool because I like coloring. I always colored in kid coloring books because I didn't know. But this is my very first adult coloring book I ever got. So I colored this in different medium, different colors, different tools because this is the very first one I ever got. And I was experimenting in different stuff. So there's a lot of pages in here that I can show you I've worked on. So I gotta find them, which is so hard to find. The very first one I did was this one. I did this with Sharpie, not the best idea. Does look pretty, but if you're planning to do Sharpie, I'll recommend having pages like this that don't have any pictures on the other side, and also put a protector. So I had like a plastic divider from a old binder for school, but I wasn't using the divider anymore, so I put the divider on the back so it didn't bleed on this page. But it did bleed super badly on this side, but I think it's so cute on this side as well, as is cute on this side. But if you're going to use Sharpie, just make sure you have something that will protect your sheets and doesn't have anything on the back, because that's the only way you can actually make it work for you. Other than that, it will smudge onto your other pages and ruin all your pages. So I think that was the first time I used the Sharpie. Probably one of my last times in this book ever using Sharpie, because I don't like using Sharpie as for it bleeds very badly. I wouldn't recommend it. I also did some other pictures in here if I could find them. I did one in pencil crayon, but at the time I wasn't a big pencil crayon fan because these pages are just really like big and bulky, and there's not that much small spacing. So doing it in pencil crayon took forever. And the pencil crayons I had, they weren't brand new. I think they were just used and stuff, so it was even harder to use them because they weren't fully Crayola. They were like some cheapy ones, which you have to press a lot hard. I found this page, and this one is a page I'm working on with my gel pens. Don't know when I'll ever finish that page because that's been there for a couple years. I have another one, I think in the beginning, that I did in pencil crayon. For some reason, I can't find that page now. Oh, here it is. This is the one I did in pencil crayon. I really like this page. It took me a while to do that. I think I did this while I was at home, or it might have been at my dad's house when I was working halfway in it. Don't remember if I was at his house or if it was at mine, but yeah, I did that in pencil crayon. And last page I've done, and this is using regular markers and using Sharpie. I used Sharpie, then a year later, I lost all my Sharpies, stopped working in coloring books for a while. Then I got back into coloring and started working in Crayon. No, not crayons, Crayola markers. So this is a mix of Sharpie and markers, but I still wouldn't recommend using Sharpie. And markers do leak through on this page as well, but as long as you have a protector, they don't leak through as much. You can tell the difference between the Sharpies. They're all here, and then the markers, they don't leak as bad as Sharpie does. So just saying, don't ever get Sharpie if you're planning to use out of coloring books, because they will leak through, and they leak through really bad. But I do like this book. It's really cute. So one I got for Christmas, this is one I got from my sister. I got this one. It's 100 Design Zen Coloring Book, the ultimate collection. Not a lot of pictures I like in here because they're very tiny. Like I'll show you. I think this one has an example in the back. So something like this. I do like some of the pages, but something like this is too little for me, and I won't be able to complete it. I find like it's too much work for me, or it's just too overwhelming to really think about colors. But I do have some pictures in here I have colored, if I could find it. So this one I did fully in gel pen, and I did this like little dream catcher. My mom, my dad, everybody showed this, loves this picture, and they wish they can all have my picture, but like I said, I don't like ripping them out of the books, so I keep them in here. I have passed a couple of pictures, but I'm trying to see if there's any others before that one. Don't think so. I know there's one I did in pencil crayon. It was fruit, but I never finished it. Oh, I found the fruit one. Here's one I did in pencil crayon. It's fruits, and I'm not really done it yet because I always start pictures and not normally finishing them unless I really, really like the picture. I will normally, I'm kind of bored of this picture and then never finish it. But if I really, really love the picture, like that rose that I showed you in the very beginning, mostly stuff like that, I won't finish. But that rose, I'm determining. It's really pretty, so I'm determined to finish it. I also did this guitar in here in markers because my aunt also got me a coloring book and markers. So I got markers, and my sister got me a coloring book, but she didn't get me markers or nothing to color with it. She just gave me a book, and my aunt gave me the markers and a coloring book. I don't have the coloring book anymore because it was too hard for me to really do the color. It was like way too difficult. I really couldn't decide like how I'm gonna color it. And there's one last picture I think here. I think there's maybe more, but I could be wrong. But there's one last picture in here, and it's really pretty. I'm working this one in gel pen as well, and this is my seashell picture. As you can tell, it's not completed yet. I've been working on this for 4 years. Yeah, because like I'm in and out of coloring that one because of all the gel pen I have to use for that. Then one year, I asked my dad to get me this because Christmas was coming up, or December was coming up, so Christmas like month was coming up, and I wanted to get this. I got this in November. One year. I remember it was November, but I don't remember what year I got this. And this is Christmas to color. I like this one because there's so many cute coloring pages in here. Like, if I could show you some flip through. But this book fell apart a little bit. So these are not meant to like be opened, like taken out of the book. So they don't have perforated pages. But I'll show you the page I'm currently working on. This one you can also put your name on it to say whose book it is. And I have never done that yet. But so this is the page I like. And another reason I don't work in this book because it did fall apart. So this page, I was doing a pencil crayon, but I wasn't using Crayola or anything. I was using like really cheaply pencil crayon. So it took my like an hour almost just to do like this much coloring. And it was hurting my hands pretty quickly. Because I have to press very hard on those pencil crayons. Now that I have Crayola, and I might in the future get Prisma, because I heard Prisma is really good for out of coloring. I might try those, but now that I have Crayola, I might finish this picture. But as you can see, the top, it's really ripping badly, so I'm afraid to like work on this page. And a couple other pages after that, it's ripping out because of this first page. So I really don't flip through this page a lot because it's falling apart. And I do love a lot of these pages, and I think they're really pretty, but during the winter season, when it comes to like Christmas, I'm always thinking everything else other than coloring. So by the time Christmas season comes up, I'm never really interested in coloring because where I live and stuff, I have so many other things on my mind. If I lived in the country, I'd probably be more relaxed to just coloring. I have tried doing this for Christmas one year, and I only got to that. And then, last but not least, this picture that I'm doing in gel pen. I'm hopefully finishing this Christmas. I could do it now, but then it feels weird because it's not really Christmas season. So last but not least, I have this book, and this book has all of my printed pages. Every adult coloring book pages I have printed off the internet, I have put it in here. So this is my printed book. So this is a dollar store binder. I would get a better binder in the future, but right now I don't have that many pages printed out. My dad's friend likes to take her binder and rip out every page of her coloring books and put them in here that she's completed. I don't like ripping pages out of my books. That's not me. I'm not really sure where I can get this Mickey, but I found this one online. And I put him in this like plastic little sheet. So here's the one I'm currently working on in gel pen. And I used a scrap paper. So this is basically paper I was using as a school project. It had a bunch of writing on the back, but I didn't really need that booklet anymore. So I printed off a big giant booklet. I don't need it anymore, so I just took this and used it as paper to print off some adult coloring books. So, and then on the other side of this, I also have page from the other side. So here's a picture from that side. I can show you maybe all of the pictures I have because there's not that many pictures in here. This is the only one I have started coloring in. And I have Bambi, some sort of Star Wars. I'm not really a big Star Wars fan, so I don't know why. As you can tell, there's writing on here because it was a booklet that I didn't need anymore for college. An owl. Some of these pictures, sorry my sister's screaming, she has autism, but so some of these pictures here are kind of blurry because they were printed on the internet, and I guess the internet's not that best for finding adult coloring book pages. I will maybe in the future buy some printed pages online if I really like them. And just because some pages you can't print off for free, you have to buy them online. So these are just some of the pictures that I found online. There's a picture of a cat, and there's horse. This is a giraffe, and I can't wait to color this because I love giraffes. This one I might hang up on my wall because I love giraffes. And then I have this. Anyways, that's all for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!